What's going on, you guys? So I know I'm late for this. This shit was supposed to be released prior to 2020, and as you can see, I'm like over a fucking week late. But what I wanted to do was release my top three games of 2019. Now, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out which ones were the best and which ones I played back and forth, and this is why this video took so long to come out because I couldn't figure out which fucking games I wanted to put out and had to postpone another video, my most anticipated games of 2020, because I can't even figure out the motherfucking top games of 2019. So, I decided on three. Finally, I knocked it down. I said, you know what? This is the way it's going to be, and that's it. All right, so starting with number three. This game is early access, so it's not fully released yet, but I'm gonna put it on the list anyway because this game is incredible. I love this fucking game. It took years for a good Axis and Allies game to come out, and we finally have it. So, Axis and Allies 1942 Online is the game by Beamdog that has brought our favorite board game to the desktop. So now, no longer do you have to fucking find friends and say, all right, let's get this board game together and all this stuff. You can actually buy the game for $20 and actually play it. And the beautiful thing about this game is you can play asynchronously. So you can do your turn, midnight, and then your friend can get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, do his turn, and then do shit like that. So that's fucking awesome. And they keep, because it's early access, they keep enhancing the game, adding more content, revising the engine, and just keep adding more and more good shit for this game. So I'm very motivated for the full release of this game, but even just as early access game, just sinking numerous hours into this game, I was satisfied. You know, day one release, I was satisfied. And there were a couple of bugs, but they fixed that with patches, and it's just going to get better from here on in. All right, next up on the list is a game that many of you are probably going to be like, nah, fuck that shit. It's Imperator Rome. So, I am a big fan of Imperator Rome, and apparently maybe everybody else is swinging that way because the recent reviews are going to mostly positive, so that's good shit. So, I really love this game. The day it came out, I was just floored with it. I was just like, holy shit, the map was beautiful, the graphics were beautiful. I love the character customization, kind of brought that key stuff from Crusader Kings into, well, the Roman times. And you had the grand strategy that Paradox is known and loved for. And there was tons of other things that I really liked about it. The key thing I would have to say is mixing that grand strategy game with Rome and then adding that character. And then since then they added missions and tons of content into this game. I actually haven't played it since they added all these free updates to it, which has added a lot, like Pompeii here, and then Cicero, and then I mean, just they keep adding more and more shit to this game, and it's incredible. As you can see, Volcanoes and Storms, I didn't play it since that came out, so damn, I gotta fucking get into this again. They took the best things from Crusader Kings, mixed it with Rome, and then baked it all together in that grand strategy flavor that I love. So what's not to love about this game? So you know, since this game came out, I've just been a fucking huge fan. Really appreciate an actual Roman game that I could finally sink my teeth into and just have a fucking amazing time playing it. I really like what Paradox did with this game, and I really look forward to the future patches and DLCs. And yes, I will drop money on fucking DLC for this game because it's just fucking awesome. Yeah. And for my top game of 2019, that's going to be Strategic Command World War One. Now, I am a big fan of this game. I was anticipating it throughout the entire year. They did quite a bit in terms of changing, going from Strategic Command World War Two to this World War One variant here. They brought all the goodness that Strategic Command 2 World War had, which was that awesome gameplay that they had, the diplomacy system, the research system, all that goodness. and they just set it in World War One. But they changed a couple of things, right? They developed a trench system, and you can develop different levels of that. You can set up naval blockades, you can set up mines. I mean, they literally went into this game quite a bit and did a lot of things to change it up to make it feel like a World War One flavor, not like the previous game and just, reskinned, for World War One. So they did quite a bit to change this up. Really like it. I've been playing a shit ton of it. And, the big thing about it, when you pick this up, be sure to download the Blue Max mod. And I'll put a link in the episode notes for that mod because this mod is fucking killer. If you play the game, it's basically like buying a Ford Mustang without a paint job, right? Right, the design is nice, it goes from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds, all that goodness. But when you install this Blue Max mod, it's like putting fire red paint job on that Ford Mustang. It looks fucking killer. So I turned on that mod and this game is just eye candy every time I play it. This ranked as my number one game of 2019, mainly because I've been playing a shit ton of it. It's been on my mind. I get motivated every time I start up the computer and boot into this game. Honestly, it's been taking up a lot of my time. I really like the event system they got, the pre-deployment thing that they have going on at the beginning of the game, the diplomacy system, all that good stuff that they had in Strategic Command World War II, they brought over to this game, and I love it. So, yeah, my top game of 2019. I look forward to what Fury Software and Slytherin are going to bring us in 2020. I can't wait for that. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this. Catch you in the next one.